In this tutorial, we will continue with the profile toolbar. We will be seeing the different options of creation of a circle. How engineers do it.
Before we start today's video, I would like to ask all my viewers to subscribe to my YouTube channel How Engineers Do It. So share the video among all of your friends and also hit the bell icon to never miss another update.
So let's drag this toolbar. I'll show that to you again. Click on the downward arrow, click on this knob here, and click on the shift and drag this towards this area so that this stands on the aligned horizontally, so we can select this one by one and explain. So firstly, we'll go for the basic circle creation. So click on the circle, and as you can see, if your sketch tools are on, you will get the different options right here. So you could also click or specify the center point, as you can see here. On the left side, select a point or click define the center of the circle. Click once and the second click. So that defines the circle, but this circle is not constrained, as you can see. If you try to move it around, you can see that it moves. So if you constrain the center, then the radius will be moving. That's how the constraining works. For example, I constrain this by I select this point, center point, and I fix it. Now if I try to move around, this radius will be moving. Now if I try to fix this radius, then this won't move because it's fully constrained. As you can see, it's in green. Now let's see the next option, that is the 3-point circle. For example, if we have 3 points, we have 3 points. Now we need a circle that passes through the 3 points as I've created just now. So just click on the tool and click on the 3 points that you have created, and as you can see, the 3 points which I've created is coincident with the circumference of the circle here. Now let's see the next option, that is the circle using coordinates. Once you click on the circle using coordinates, you have two different options. That's one is the Cartesian and one is polar. In the Cartesian coordinate, you have an option to specify the h and v value. For example, if I specify the h value as 10 and the v value as 10 and the radius as 5, this will come h10 v10 and radius 5, like this. So if I click on OK, as you can see here, the h is 10, v is 10. After creating this, you could also double click and change the value. So that's how the circle with the Cartesian works. Now we have another option to try, that's the polar. So how the polar works is, you define the center of the circle in the sheet by specifying the radius and the angle. So for example, I'll specify the radius as 100 and the angle as 10 degrees and the radius as 5 mm. So if I click on OK, you can see, I'll delete this circle. Yeah, I'll delete the circle as well. Okay, now you can see that a radius of 5 circle is being created and its center is located at a radius of 100 mm and at an angle of 10 degrees. Now let's see the next option, that's the tritangent circle. To create a tritangent circle, we need to have 3 edges or 3 lines. So let me quickly create 3 lines here, and go ahead and click on the tritangent circle tool and click 1, 2 and 3. So this creates a circle which is automatically constrained to the 3 lines that we have created here. Now if you try to move one of these lines, you can see that still the constraint is being maintained between the circle and the line. Now let's see the next option, that is the 3-point arc. So as we have mentioned before, it's somewhat similar to this. Click 1, click 2, click 3. The only difference here is this is an arc and that's the circle. So if I just go ahead and delete the circle here, you will be able to see the difference what I'm talking about. So if I click and click, so I didn't click the third point exactly on that, but it's almost understandable that the circle is being created, but it's not a circle, it's an arc. So now let's see the next option. It's a 3-point arc starting with limits. So in this case, I will select 1 and 2, and then I'll be able to specify the distance from this particular line. I'll be able to specify this, the direction and the offset from the normal line. So in this case, I'll place it here, and you don't have to worry where the center is being placed because the center is being defined by the software. You're just specifying this particular distance. So I'll do that again. For example, I need this circle to coincide with the center of our previous circle, so I'll just click here. So that automatically creates a coincident command over there. So that's about the 3-point arc starting with limits. Now let's see the final option, that's an arc with center. So this is somewhat very close to our first circle creation. The only difference is this is an arc. So I'll click on the center, click on the first point, drag it, second point. So we are moving it clockwise. That's the only thing that you need to understand in this. So first point, click once, move it clockwise, how much ever you need, sweep it. If you need the complete thing, you can create it up to 359.9 degrees. If you need a complete circle, you can go ahead and create it with this particular tool. So that's about the different options of creation of circles. Let's see the different options coming under the profile toolbar in our next video. Stay tuned.